Yes, welcome to the podcast. Main character energy, reclaiming your spotlight.
That's right.
I was kind of thinking about this a little bit. When we were growing up, the spotlight always came from outside forces. How we were growing up versus now.
Yeah, it's like way
feel-
different.
I feel like it's completely different. You'd walk by a construction site, and
And they're your confidence for the day.
you'd get the hollering.
And now that's really frowned upon. And not everyone likes that. Like, and I get it, right?
Mhm.
But I don't know. Not all women like that. So it's better that, like, maybe guys will be less likely to holler at you. I think, like, New York is still that way. Last time I was there.
You got hollered at?
It's just a different environment in New York. Like, people are just more free to talk to you. Like, they're less reserved.
I can tell you this.
I'm
If
like,
I'm walking by a construction site and I'm not getting hollered at,
you're like, what's wrong?
I'm going to be a little sad. I'm going to be like, what?
Wrong.
This is it. The moment has come. And this is it. I'm old now and nobody cares.
The girl like took a video of herself walking through New York City and all the men that said something to her. And she wasn't even dressed crazy. She was wearing jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But like from experience being a young person, like yeah, you walk through certain like through groups of guys, they're going to say something. And honestly, like when I was a young, I would be uncomfortable. I have to pass through this group of guys huddled together, because they're going to say something. They're
Mhm.
going to take note of something that you're
Yeah.
wearing, or if they ignored me, I'd be like, why?
Exactly.
Because
And
they're
now,
used to it. That's why, because you become used to it.
the spotlight from the within. I like where it's going.
I like where it's
I
going
like
too.
I like where it's going, not all aspects.
I'm inspired by the youth. I got boundaries now. They made me think everything's offensive, insulting, that I could be like, you hurt my feelings, and I'm creating a boundary here. You cannot do that anymore. Like, I haven't done that with anyone, but I think I can. Like, I feel empowered to set boundaries. But main character energy for moms.
And go.
Go. And this is a reframe of what we knew to be being a MILF. But we reframed it because Chad said it's cringy. We cannot talk about it. So we're not talking about being MILFs. We're talking about main character energy, which is the modern way to describe it. And I love it because it reframes from being like something for someone else to being something for yourself.
That's right. You're the one that's creating the spotlight versus you're asking for others to
You're
give you the
asking for
spotlight.
attention. Like you are becoming somebody who's worthy of their attention
Yes.
versus main character energy is you are worthy of your own attention. And it's about you and what you want versus doing what you think they want to assume that you are a MILF.
Yes.
I got really
Which
upset about it when researching this topic.
you are upset about it or you're not upset about it?
I was just like, I try so damn hard because of this concept that I do want to like be, desirable, but
Yes.
also I want to be a main character. But you become desirable when you're a main character.
That's right. I think the main character is a broader scope where you are the author of your story. You're not just a star.
Right? It's very empowering. You're like the
It's
producer of your own life.
Yeah, and every day you need to wake up and say, today will be my life story, and today I will own it, and today I will do the things that give me confidence and that make me happy. I wore high heels.
Nice.
I wore these bad boys because I'm giving myself the spotlight. And even though I don't have any employees here, I'm by myself. It would be very simple for me to just stay at home and just stay in sweatpants all day and not go anywhere.
That's
And not
true. And so there's a main character checklist, and
Ooh.
you present the first part of the checklist. which is
What is it?
wear what makes you feel hot. Right?
Very
What
nice.
makes you feel hot? So you're into wearing heels. I love that you dress up for the office. Like I'm so inspired by it. I probably wouldn't wear heels, but I love
Well, you would wear what makes
exactly
you feel
what
good.
you
Yeah.
and yeah. So like to the listeners, what makes you feel hot? Because like a person who wears heels but doesn't love heels but is doing it to feel hot, like you don't even know how to walk in them,
Yeah.
girl. You're like
Nah.
wobbling. You're like
Nah.
drunk in your heels. If you don't know how to wear heels, but you're a profesh, like you've been wearing them a long time. So
Yeah. So what
no.
would you wear? What would you wear to feel hot?
To the office,
Yeah.
um, I'd have a lower heel.
Okay, so you would still wear a
Well,
heel.
like, let's see. If I went to an office every day, I would try to look cute. So I'd be neat, but I'd
I
wear
would.
flats. Listen,
Yes. Number two.
say no.
Oh.
Saying no without offering an explanation, which
Mm.
to me I think is like when somebody doesn't offer me an explanation, they leave me curious. And I guess that is main character energy. I want to know why they're saying no. But if you're the one saying no and not offering an explanation, you're like winning. Is it time for shimmy? I think I need a shimmy. I'm shimmy. I'm ready to shimmy. I'm really loving this already. I'm ready to party. I still got these droids in me. Let's go.
All right, let's go. We need to get this episode. Why aren't you? Where's the shimmy?
I forgot to I forgot to shimmy. Wait, you're saying we have to keep the episode going? We're having too much fun as friends? All right.
All right, let's
Third
go.
one, take up
All right.
space.
Yeah. Okay, but
I
all
take
these
so much
things we
space.
kind of talked about these things in the previous episode.
Okay,
What?
but it takes like multiple therapy sessions to change. Like the person who needs to hear it needs to hear it again.
Yeah.
I'm here to say I need to hear things multiple times from different angles for many years to get the point.
All right.
I mean, the person who's not the main character, right? Who are struggling from within of people pleasing tendencies, right? Like, I'm a people pleaser. Like, it takes a long time to be like, no, you know?
Hmm.
It takes a long time.
How does it feel to say no? Is it any easier?
So bad.
You do.
I feel like honestly, because I wish I genuinely could help everyone. I wish I could be there. I wish I could do it. And so like there's certain things I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. For instance, even things that would be against me. I wish I could do it. So I feel bad saying no. Unless it's
Is it you
outrageous.
feel bad saying no because of the other person that you're saying no to?
If it's something that I actually want to do and I can't, I feel bad. But if somebody's like,
Okay.
"Oh, do you like want to go to Disney World on spring break?" No. No, I did that. No, never again. Don't ask.
Mm.
But if my friend is like, "Oh, but I like really need you to go and I need help, blah blah blah." Like I wish I could help you.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
can't because I will explain. I can't just say no. So working on it. You see, evolution takes a while. Like for some billions of years. Like evolution, it's to beat a dead horse. They need this.
All right. We're just gonna keep beating the horse. The horse is gonna be beaten.
But it's not dead yet.
It's clearly not dead. It's still
Not-
beating
It's
it.
like breathing. Maybe we need a different analogy. Oh my god. Today I almost hit a crane.
Oh,
A
really?
crane, like the giant birds.
Oh,
They
shit.
are protected creatures. I made a left
That
and I
fucker didn't move
almost
out of the
hit
way?
it.
It didn't move out of the way?
I'm supposed to move out of the
No,
way.
that's some bullshit.
No. I'm supposed to stop for the bird. I'm supposed to not turn if the bird is there. And I
Yeah.
went on the brakes and like flapped it its wings. And my neighbor saw and she laughed at me. I don't know what the point of that was. I'm traumatized. But I took up space that day. I took up all the space. I took up everyone's space. My weapon of mass destruction. Bro, if I killed a bird,
No, that'd be
I'm
horrible.
going in hiding.
No,
I'm
that's
like moving out of Florida.
your whole community, everybody would know. Poor Valentine. It would it would be horrible.
Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. But this is great. Look at you. You're taking up space.
No, I will not let you cross in peace. I didn't even explain why I did it. I didn't even roll down my window to say sorry. Man, dear diary, animal killer. No, thank God I didn't.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that you would actually roll down the window to say sorry?
Actually, if my neighbor was
Watching you.
like, she saw
I'm so
me.
sorry.
She was on the turn signal to
No,
go
of
drive
course.
her child to school,
You
and we met
panicked.
eyes.
You panicked. I
And I
understand.
was like, and she was like,
Mm,
bro,
mm, mm.
traumatizing. But I took up space in conclusion. There are different ways, Diana. There are different ways. Okay. I got another one.
All right.
Choose, don't chase.
Oh, let's elaborate on that.
I had to go to ChatGPT. I'm here. Let's go. As a woman, right? 40-year-old, 40 plus, right? You choose what you want to do. And you're not chasing approval for other people for them to like the same thing, kind of like you're chasing attention, right? Okay. If I'm dressing up super hot and provocative, in essence, I want my husband to look at me. I want him
Yes.
to desire my outfit. And I guess I'm chasing his attention. If I'm
Mm.
going to mental gymnastics that, I could find versus just dressing what I want and feeling happy and be like, no, this is what I'm wearing. This is what makes me happy. And
Yeah.
sometimes what makes me happy is that outfit. And sometimes I want to wear a muumuu.
Well, I could tell you this. I don't ever dress for him to think I'm hot, but if he doesn't say anything, I'm upset.
But we
So,
both know what they think is hot. Like I know what my husband thinks is hot.
do you?
So
I, what does he think is hot?
a more fitted outfit,
Okay.
not a muumuu.
Okay, fine. Like every man, he wants to see your body.
You
Okay.
know, like I'm wearing a nice dress. I don't have to show this. It could be up here.
I just think it's
Like, 'cause
I think it's very easy to look hot for a man.
right,
I think
I
it's
agree.
harder to look hot for yourself.
Yes, no, like I think it's more simple.
Yeah.
I could it's more simple.
Yeah, like sometimes I have these at home pants that I wear and he's like, "Oh my God, like yeah, looks hot in them." Like
Right. Which reminds me for something Eva Mendes said, wife of Ryan Gosling. She said something negative about wearing sweatpants at home. And
really? What did she
and
wear?
like cute things, you know? She's Eva Mendes.
She's
Probably like fitted leggings. But she looks cute for Ryan Gosling.
hmm.
But like, who wouldn't? Like, would I wear?
For my
That makes me think, like, I should update my sweatpants. But
But you don't know what he's like at home. All we know is this character that he plays. All we know is his body. All right? We don't know how that body moves. We don't know if that body's lazy. We just know that it's there and it looks good. He very well could be a Mona Lisa at home. You don't know.
true, these celebrities could be.
You don't know.
Okay.
You see? So you should be able to wear sweatpants around Ryan Gosling. You wear whatever you want.
That's right.
Because until he proves himself to us, you wear whatever you
Okay, Ryan, show me your resume. Can you take me out to dinner? And then I'll show you what I bring to the table.
want.
No questions. You answer first. Oh, Ryan.
All right. What's the next one?
Oh, and this is a very good one. Take care of yourself like you love yourself. When I was doing marketing for my own business, right, for the health coaching, this is not like a slogan that would sell anything. Put yourself second. All these moms put their kids first,
Yes.
right? Like you put your kids first, but at least put yourself second. Like don't put your husband's needs second. Your mental health is number one. It's the foundation. And if you don't have that, you're not going to feel like a main character. Mental health first, right?
I love that because it's true. And in reality, the children should come first because if they don't, who else? They're
Yes,
helpless. Without you, they
like
don't know anything. They need you.
you
You
need to be
have to be there,
okay. Like,
and that's okay. But
yes,
you have to come second.
but like you need your mind right. I'm like so serious about that. When I think about all the times that I bullied myself for things that I wasn't doing when I was in the depths of depression, it's a disease,
Mhm.
right? Work on that first. Work on like fixing your health, which is part of the journey, like
Yeah,
being the main character. Like this is not a health issue. But like if you fix those things, then you're on the journey to getting better, believing
I
that you
love that.
deserve it,
I love
you
that.
know?
And just because you have kids doesn't mean that you now have less love to give to yourself.
It should be the same because like if you're a mom who's teaching your children resilience, if you fall, that's fine. You could fall, but you better get up.
Yeah,
You better find solutions for your problems because your kids are watching.
yeah, that's right.
And everything's okay, but like it's life is better when you get up and you try again, no matter how hard it is.
Yeah, and if you are putting all this love and energy into the kids, when they grow up,
They will
I mean,
feel
there it is.
suffocated.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. I was
Elaborate.
saying I was gonna say that they're able to see you for who you are. They're able to see your relationship with your husband, and they're growing up in that environment, and that molds them into who they are as they get older.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
if they see their mom not being confident, if they see their mom being a doormat, if they see their mom not taking care of herself, how is that going to affect how they are towards themselves? And how is that going to affect them choosing the partner? Everything that you do is going to reflect onto them.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you could do better than your parents. Your parents walked so you could run. You could evolve past your parents and you could do different things. The first step is recognizing the things that you do that are not like really your own because you observed it from your parents. And I try so hard to be mindful of that.
There more on the list?
Oh, right. If you're postpartum, there is no bouncing back. Take your time. So if you just had a baby, you're not trying to be a MILF.
Oh my God. Oh my
No, you're
God.
trying to take care of your baby, your mental health, your togetherness, not have weight loss goals, not have any of that stuff. Do you?
To this day, I remember the first day that I escaped the house after I gave birth to my daughter. I went food shopping.
It was
How
crazy,
funny.
right?
How funny is that I ended up going food shopping
Of
as
course.
my first.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where would you go? I mean, a coffee shop? Like you could have not done stuff for the family, but that makes sense.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? I was being the star, but I wasn't being the author. Because if I would have been the author, I would have been like, screw this. At that point, I
Wrong
could have
left,
been the
guys.
author.
Peace.
Yeah, bye. Peace out.
You know what my husband's doing right now? He's vacuuming for the party tomorrow while I'm recording a podcast. And earlier out, he cleaned the outside. I spilled coffee. He cleaned the whole thing. Now I hear him vacuuming. So, as I told you guys, I'm the man. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. My husband's vacuuming because he does it better than me because I don't see dirt. It hides behind other dirt. If I were to vacuum, he would come out and say, "You missed a spot." And then I'd be like, "Do it yourself."
Oh, then what's the point of even doing it? It's good for you.
Exactly. And do you know what this is? Dasha, you might see this in your own marriage. This is learned helplessness.
I was going to say, are you doing it on purpose?
No, I'm very bad. I'm actually genuinely very bad. I'm
This
not
is,
doing it on purpose.
this is kind of what I talked about last time.
I genuinely try my best, but my best is shit, okay? like my best is compared to his like he like was just raised cleaning and I wasn't. And that's like not shade, like it's a fact.
But like maybe you stumbled upon something here.
Can I bring up what you text me about Pete and the pasta?
Sure.
And we have to keep it for this episode. We actually have
All
to
right.
start with this.
Okay.
I would text Vinny the same question. So Dasha's, you could tell them what Pete texted you.
He texted me a picture of the pasta, asking me if that was the right amount of pasta to make for himself to eat.
So I'm going to predict something, Dasha, based on how my husband is with me. Okay. If I did that on my own, he would come in. Why did you make that pasta? Oh, you could have made that many pasta. Why did you make too much pasta? Do you do that, Dasha?
Well, first of all, I wasn't there.
And if you were to come home and to
I
see,
wouldn't know because the pasta wouldn't be there because it would be eaten or it
what
would be
if
in
he
the
made too
fridge.
much?
I think what he was trying to say is that it's too little, and I gave him the wrong advice. I think he tried to flippy flappy on me.
Okay. Vinny and I were in the car. Vinny asked me to clear the dust off the car. And I started cleaning it. He's like, "Oh, you don't have to do it that way. You just could wipe it."
Oh yeah, he does not like that. Yeah.
But are you like Vinny? And so like I do everything differently than Vinny.
Yeah.
And
So we're talking about specifically like cleaning. We're talking about like,
everything.
so there are some things that, yes, and that's only because you
Do
do it
you
the right way. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. All right. So
listen to me? I don't mean to talk you like that. Listen to me. That's the first time I listened to meet you. Yes. However, we can't do brain transplants. And if
yeah.
you want him to do it on his own, you're going to have to accept that he does it a different way and not comments.
Okay. So all right. Okay. I'd like to justify this a little bit. Okay. And when I make decisions, all right, we're not talking about cleaning because that I don't care about that. When I make a decision, that decision is always going to be for the better of the situation. Whether or not, I'm going to give you an example. That decision might lead to doing something that's going to be more difficult and more strenuous, but at the end, it's going to have a better outcome. Typically, this has to do with the kids or with driving. This is the only two times that I ever have anything to say. So, like for example, with the kids, I'll give you like a scenario. His decision making is make it quick, make it fast, make a decision, and we'll move on. I analyze the decision making. So let's talk about going out to dinner. He would give them a phone because they're crying and because it keeps them quiet, and it's an easy solution. I, on the other hand, understand that giving them the phone is an easy solution in the moment for that 2 minutes, but then it's going to lead to them being overstimulated. So those are the times where I'm like, why was this done like that? Or with driving, yes, it's very much a Brooklyn thing. And I'm going to give you an example, and I say this all the time. Uh, if you're driving, all right, if you're driving and there are 3 lanes, all right,
Obviously, I agree with you.
you know exactly what I'm talking about. All
Yeah,
right, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are
I
three
could predict
lanes,
it.
and you are driving behind a car, and the other 2 lanes are empty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
Would you
drive
not
like that.
say something?
I'll be
All
like,
right, I'm going
"Oh,
to give
why
you
are you
another.
driving so slow?"
Yes, thank you so much. Uh, if you are at a red light and you are behind a car and the lane next to you is empty, do you stay by that car or do you go to the next lane where there's an empty spot?
Obviously, the empty spot. I have
Thank you so
places to
much.
go, things to
And
do.
that's it. Bring.
With Vinny, we're different. I'm neurodivergent. Have some respect. I don't have to do it like you tell me to do it. If you want me to do it, back off. But he always teaches me about how to load dishes into the dishwasher because he always redoes it. And the other day I did it by myself and he gave me a gold star almost. He said, "Good job."
And shimmy time!
There is a right way to load a dishwasher.
And you learned.
And
Oh,
I learned. It took so long.
did he like tear? Was there like a single tear that rolled down his
I,
face?
like I wish we did have gold stars because I would have loved one. He like because every time he's like, "You start from the outside." No, no, you don't understand.
No, we're going back. Okay, so hold on.
I have to tell you about the dishwasher though. This is like a life. event that I finally processed it, because before, like, maybe I didn't care. Like, I don't know, like my brain just doesn't think like his completely. Like, if he thinks one way, I think the opposite. He thinks he's right, I'm wrong. I don't even care anymore. This is how I live my life. Backwards. Okay, and we have to respect the way that I think about things, because I'm a member of this family too.
Did you fit more into the dishwasher?
I fit all of the dishes in the dishwasher, and I use so many spoons.
Oh,
Okay,
you fit them in.
I fit
This
them
is
in.
wonderful. Look at you.
I'm gonna make myself a certificate and sell them. Fit all dishes into the dishwasher. And I see it is a superior brain. It's probably because I wore my brain hat. Gonna do it all the time now.
It really is incredible. You could start teaching classes. You
To
could teach me
women.
because I always get yelled at.
It's, you start with the biggest pieces from the outside and you work your way in. Like, I could be an engineer now. I could build highways.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And I have some input. Rebel against the good mom myth.
Yes, I like that.
Because you feel like you now have to be this type, this mom, this good mom, but you truly don't have to be.
No, you don't. You should be yourself.
Yeah, like bad moms.
I'm a terrible mom. I do.
Well, so, no, wait. You're not a terrible mom.
I'm like just very into myself and what I want to do. Like, I'll make her food first, but I'm like, gotta go record. Oh, you need something? As daddy. He's vacuuming out there. Don't ask. I told her, do not knock on this door.
But you are working and you're putting yourself second. I love that.
Like, only within your group of friends. Like, we're
Be a co-star in your partnership, not a background actor.
right.
Which, look at you. You're now being a co-star.
Yeah, I always stood up for
He's out
myself.
there working hard and you're over here working hard.
Yeah. I always stood up for myself even if I didn't deserve it, you know? But now I'm working to make it like, you know, I have a lot of learned helplessness. My disease kicked me off the high horse that I was on.
Mm.
Completely off.
Yes, but now you realize that it is learned helplessness. It's not.
Like, yeah, through time, like, I saw it, but because people would always do things for me. It's about not thinking that you're good enough. And now I'm like, even if I'm 50% of you, that's my 100%, and it is good enough.
100%.
But I've not always been that way. And this podcast helped. Like, as we go along, and, you know, like, my flare up helped. Because I was like, oh shit, like, I'm never gonna work in corporate, so I might as well be myself, and myself is good enough. So, like, a lot of things are like rotating to get to like a better place, and that's called the journey, my friends.
And that is the next chapter.
Mic drop. I'm not even talking into my microphone.
Oh my
Did you
God.
hear me?
Yeah. No, it's fine. I can adjust the volume.
I'm so loud that I didn't even have my microphone here.
No. But your story's next chapter is best yet. Look
Yeah.
what you just said. You are now in a better chapter, and becoming a mom is another chapter. And after the kids grow up to a point where they're somewhat self-sufficient, and at a certain point they can cook them for themselves, they could be left alone.
Yeah, like, yep.
And at that point, it's a
It
new
is.
chapter where you can rediscover yourself, and you have time. You will have time to go for those coffee dates. You will have time to go out with your girlfriends. You will have time to go to the gym. You will have time to go for a walk.
In between now and that time, be nice to yourself.
Yeah,
Really,
you take
like,
that time. You take it for yourself. Don't be afraid to be numero dos.
no, I love that. I love it. Like, you should.
All right. Do we have anything else?
Oh, they're very good topics. They're very good. Hello, everyone. This is the end of our recording, but it's going to be the beginning of the episode. And what we have here for you is a very neurodivergent episode we think will interest you a lot. a lot, okay? And so, welcome to the end, but also the beginning. It's a journey, guys. Woo! And that's
Welcome to
it.
the journey. This is Dasha.
I'm Diana. Diana. And we are both main characters.